a Jeeper. Moab Easter Jeep Safari is kind of the mecca of the off-road world.
This is the second year that we have sponsored the JK Owners Run that takes place at Moab. We meet about 40 to 50 other Jeep JKs at the McDonald's at 7 a.m. on Wednesday morning, and we headed out this year to Golden Spike Trail. This is an extremely long trail with a large group of 40 plus vehicles. It could easily take 12 plus hours to run this trail if you run into any problems with breakage or any other issues on the trail. Poison Spider is the entry point. It starts right there next to the river. This year we debuted the brand new Falken JK. We're calling the vehicle Recon. It was originally started its life as a 4-door JK, but has been redone into a 2-door with a utility bed in the rear. A very unique twist on the JK platform. Golden Spike Trail, and there's quite a varying degree of difficulty depending on the lines you take. You come up to that first waterfall, and you got to start at the far right line, and then you're going to come back to the left that leads up to what at least feels like from the driver's seat a near vertical climb there. After lunch, we continued on towards the Gold Bar Rim, and one of the first really challenging obstacles was a nice downhill ledge, a little off camber. I had to strategically place your tires to make sure that you were in a position to successfully ride away and not flop it on its side. Golden Crack is probably one of the most famous obstacles on Golden Spike Run, and it's a huge crevasse that you have to strategically straddle at an angle. It requires a lot of suspension articulation and flex. It's going to test the articulation of your vehicle. In fact, on our Falken JK, when we crossed the Golden Crack, we actually flexed so much in the rear suspension that we snapped our rear sway bar in half. Breakage of parts is part of off-roading, and every vehicle is going to break apart from time to time, and it's going to require a trail side fix. It is just the nature of the beast. There's a shot there where you see multiple broken parts from Jeeps of the past. We had to stop for a couple minutes, but it was a quick, simple fix. We just had to remove it before we could continue on. Shortly after the Golden Crack, we come up to an obstacle called the Double Whammy. Double Whammy is multiple ledges in the form of a staircase, if you will, and depending on your wheelbase, this obstacle can create an extreme amount of challenge, because if it hits your wheelbase just right, it's very difficult to climb 2 ledges at the same time, one with your front axle, one with your rear axle. On this particular day, we actually had a vehicle roll over on Double Whammy. They were going at the left side of the obstacle, and the Jeep just started bouncing and slowly traveling to the right, eventually rolling over, doing 3/4 of a somersault off of the passenger side before stopping. For a rollover, it actually wasn't too bad. Just sustained some minor body damage and a few scratches on the roll cage. This was an obstacle that we had to take on without our rear sway bar, but we were able to successfully navigate it and climb Double Whammy with no problems at all. Just a great overall event, and if you haven't ever experienced Easter Jeep Safari, I would highly encourage you to put it on your calendar for the future.